Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the tabernacles of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and wherever you may be, and wherever you may be, to you I say Shalom, Meshural, Shalom. It's going to be another quick one right here. So it's from the Independent. It says meningitis B latest. Right, this is actually updated just 30 minutes ago, as it says here. Dozens of Kent students queuing for a vaccine. Well, I probably shouldn't have said that. Too late now. Turn away as tally of cases arises. Right, meningitis B latest. Dozens of Kent students queuing for, Vicky. Turn away as tally of cases rises. Okay. Criteria for jab widening to anyone who attended club over 10 days, as well as sixth formers at 4 schools and more Canterbury students. All right, and this is dated Thursday, March 19th, 2026. Okay, there was a video that kept trying to play over and over and over. I had to pause it. I believe this is it. Let's see if it hopefully we can actually have sound to it, but we'll see. I'm gonna let it play. See what they're talking about. It's only 26 seconds. Okay, now it's a bunch of commercials. Yeah, because it kept, when I was pulling this article up, it kept trying to play over and over and over, so I had to rewind and so on and so forth. So what we'll do is we'll jump down here, because this article, I believe it was short, so we'll just jump down here and we'll see if that will generate. Okay, is that it? This thing is acting janky, so okay, yeah. And I don't think there's any sound to it, so it's just it's cut out. So it's pretty much just them showing that little center there. So it's not really important. I'm trying to get rid of these pop-ups though, because they will stop my video from recording. So let's keep going. So it says more than 100 students were turned away while queuing for a jab in the major V rollouts, after officials at the University of Kent's Canterbury campus stopped letting people in due to capacity. Okay, so they were getting overcrowded. People trying to join the queue at 4:10 p.m. were turned away and were told that staff administering V's had to work out how many people they could fit in before admissions officially closed for the day. So there's people who are not able to get in, which we don't trust these things anyways, but I'm just making a point. There's people who are trying to go in there and get, jabbed up for because of this meningitis B outbreak, and there's not enough. The capacity is full up there now. One sheet of the competitive brand. Okay. Bounty's durable diamond and it's all cute. And holds up better to your toughest messes, even when wet. Well, willing the video doesn't break count, because it will stop my ticker from ticking. Okay, what is this? Is this another ad? I don't know. It was only 26 seconds, so yeah, I don't know what this thing is doing now. It's playing some other stuff. I just want to stop, that's all. Okay, so yeah, alright. Did it stop? Okay, so we good. Alright, so the vaccination program there and elsewhere in Kent resumes on Friday. The number of cases of meningitis linked to the explosive outbreak in Kent has risen to 27. The UK Health Security, I didn't mention that this is in the UK. Okay, the UK Health Security Agency, or UKHSA, says Health Secretary Wes Streeting said the eligibility criteria for having a jab would be widened so that anyone who attended the nightclub at the center of the outbreak from the 5th of March until it closed on 15th of March, 15 would be offered the jab, alongside sixth formers at 4 schools and more university students in Canterbury. An urgent public health alert has been issued to NHS staff, urging them to be vigilant for signs and symptoms. Okay, and this is pretty much another rundown of the same thing there. Yeah, so there's all those student stuff. So there's a little bit more article to it when we got the gist of it. I have to read every little detail. I will go up real quick where I saw right here. Usually things that are highlighted can be clicked on. So Okay, so it keeps us inside the independent. I was going to go to meningitis and just, get a rundown of what exactly it is. I'll probably have to go all the way out of the independent into the Google. I guess we can do it real quick. I know everything's kind of moving slow, so just bear with it. Yeah, just move a little bit slow. I don't even know how to spell it. Okay, there it is. Meningitis. Meningitis is a serious inflammation of the protective membrane surrounding the brain and spinal cord, usually caused by viral or bacterial infections. Symptoms include sudden high fever, severe headache, stiff neck, vomiting, light sensitivity, and a rash that doesn't fade. So how long does it last, or is it saying like it never goes away? I'm not sure. They're not really clarifying that. But it says a rash that doesn't fade. Bacterial meningitis requires immediate antibiotics, while viral often resolves on its own. So that makes the problem even worse, because they're saying that they're overcapacitated. And they can only, they say, I think the thing said 15 people. Those long crowds, they're only let 15 people at a time? So you mean to tell me, or maybe I was reading that wrong, because it did say the 15th of March. Maybe one of those 15s were a misprint. But whatever the case may be, you have dozens and dozens of people, all right, most of them young individuals, as we see, students or whatever, trying to go in to get jabbed up because of meningitis, and they're overcapacitated. They can't jab everybody up in a single day. So that single day could cause someone to come down, sicker, or however you will. Okay. Causes. The most common causes are viral, often mild, or bacterial, very serious infections. Bacterial causes include Streptococcus pneumoniae and Neisseria meningitis, or however you pronounce it. Transmission, it spreads through close contact with an affected person's saliva or mucus. Example given: coughing, kissing, sharing drinks, which is why you probably saw all those people maxed up. Risk factors: young children, teenagers, which is most of the people that you saw, young adults in shared housing, and people with weak immune systems are most vulnerable. Treatment: bacterial meningitis requires prompt antibiotic treatment in a hospital. Viral meningitis is generally managed with rest and hydration. All right, prevention, vaccination, All right, so you're probably wondering, well, where are we going with all of this? Let's get to my point. Okay, which is here. Matthew 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Diverse meaning different. All right, and this word here, pestilence, says, which we've gone into many times before. We're going to bring it up on the screen in case there's some new believers. It says a contagious or infectious epidemic disease that is virulent and devastating. I'm reading the Merriam-Webster down here. All right, a contagious or infectious epidemic disease that is virulent and devastating, especially, which they always give the same example, the bubonic plague. It also says, number 2, something that is destructive or pernicious. So at the top, pestilence is a fatal, contagious, and rapidly spreading epidemic disease such as the bubonic plague. There it is again, that devastates populations. It often refers to highly infectious, destructive sicknesses, but can also describe a pernicious, evil, or annoying moral influence. Synonyms include plague, pandemic, scourge. Oh, beautiful, because scourge is in 2 Ezra, the 16th chapter. Scourge is for amendment. All right, scourge, visitation, and blight. I think blight is also mentioned in the scriptures, right? When it talks about the crops, I think it says blight. I think it says hail and blasting. I want to say I heard the word blight from somewhere, though I'm not sure if it's in the scriptures or not. Anyways, historical, literal, Black Death. So most of this is the same plague, a contagious bacterial disease, epidemic / pandemic, a widespread outbreak of disease, scourge, a cause of great suffering, affliction, a cause of pain or distress, blight, a destructive force. Wow. All right. Biblical or historical, didn't expect to see this, used to describe divine judgment or widespread plagues. Oh man, gotta light that up. That is beautiful. Okay. Because I'm going right back to the scriptures after this. It also says modern figurative used to describe metaphorical diseases like crime, corruption, or harmful rumors. Nope. We're going to stick with biblical, historical, used to describe divine judgment or widespread plagues. Going back to the scripture as we back up here. There shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And it says what? All these are the beginning of sorrows. And we're going to jump over here to close it off. All right. Second Esdras, chapter, I forgot what chapter we're in. 16. Second Esdras chapter 16. All right. Verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. So the Lord is giving an example here by using a pregnant woman, right? When those contractions are close, okay, she's doing all that moaning and groaning and breathing and heavy breathing and ooh, eyes and all this kind of stuff, and because the baby is coming. All right, it's time for the baby to come out. And that's how the Lord is saying what? Behold, the plagues draw nigh, draw close, and are not slack. And the scriptures say that the Lord is not slack concerning his promise. The Lord has good promises. All right, promise to those that believe in him, okay, have faith. But there's also promises made to the wicked of the nation of Israel, which also trickles down to the heathen nations, because they're going to get judged as well. So it says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. And that's why we see what we're seeing happen. All these different types of things. Okay. Different talking points, because it stems from these end time prophecies of the scriptures. So, O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be as pilgrims upon the earth. Which we didn't need that verse. We just really wanted 37 through 39. See, the plagues. All right, the plagues that are not slack. All right, so that's pretty much it there. I'll probably just close it off from there. Just something quick. Something that I saw happening in the UK. All right, just another one of the plagues that the Lord has brought upon the earth. So, Lord willing, you edify. To next time, y'all, I'm going to say, Shalom.